I'm not understanding. What about me gives off scary? What about me gives off punk? What about me gives off the P word? What about me gives that? I'm not sure where the misconception lies regarding that. But I will say the Baddies fan base are nuts, okay? I thought BGC fans were crazy. No. These fans are nuts. So I have still yet to watch any of the episodes because a lot has been going on. Hence, I told you I got into a slight scuffle. Just a little slight scuffle. You know, I'm okay, right? I'm okay, right? Just this. It's okay. It happens. Shit happens. It be like that. I'm a whole laugh for now. I'll tell you at some other point. The last live was rocky. I was very, very, very upset. I was very upset for the simple fact that I felt like I was betrayed by a old-time friend of mine. And I was like, F everybody. For those of you who was on that live. I literally was so mad. I never go live in my bed. I was live in my bed. But I had a good conversation with my bestie, one of my besties. Shout out to him, who pretty much put everything in perspective yesterday. Like, just take shit for what it is and let it be revealed and move on. And it makes sense because I feel like right before God levels you up, he reveals things to you. And baby, have things been revealed to me within these last few weeks. I am at capacity. To my friends who keep seeing me on live and I'm not really responding, I do apologize. You have to understand, this is a venting tool for me. Sometimes I might not be so interested in the back and forth because I have about 2,000 people I could call if I really want to have a conversation. Out of those 2,000, I'm probably really close to about 10 or 20. But what I'm saying is I could very well call and do that. But I like this option. It allows me to kind of get things off my chest, connect with you guys. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like I said, I don't really want the back and forth. I just want to fucking vent. And that's okay. What I'm coming to realize is this is where I'm effing up at, okay? And I hope somebody gets something from this. This is another reason why I'm very open. I keep fucking up, excuse my language. I keep messing up because I expect me from everybody else. I'm going to say that again. I keep giving myself a migraine because I keep expecting me, the same version that I give to everyone, from everyone I encounter. And I have to stop that. I, for some reason, thought, right? If I lead with integrity, if I am kind, if I'm generous, if I'm loving, if I'm loyal, if I'm this, that, whatever, then that would be reciprocated in every single interaction. And it's not the case. Some people just don't possess what you possess, and that's okay. I did not have a conversation with the person in regards to the post, okay? I've decided that I'm going to leave that alone, and it is what it is. Hi, honey. Hi, Matt. And that's it. That's it. Hi, boo. I see y'all in the comments. Hey, baby. Yeah, I'm not stressing myself anymore. Yes, Matt. You can't expect you from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just the that's just the bottom line. Lastly, I didn't see the episodes. I'm seeing various clips. I saw that, excuse me, Zeus posted a clip of me and Rolly and stuff like that. People have been very upset. Not people. The crazy Baddies fans got a lot to say. And let me. If you think for a second I was afraid or scared, you can think that. There's nothing I could. You just don't. It doesn't make sense for me to leave my house in Jersey. It doesn't make sense. We have to think about this. It doesn't make sense for me to leave my house in New Jersey to show up for my sisters who's been hounding me, my BGC sisters, scared. It doesn't make sense that I would leave and go on a show like Baddies and be afraid. That doesn't make sense. Like, afraid and Baddies, scared and Baddies, like in the same sentence, don't even sound right. So that's number one. Okay. I wasn't even supposed to be at that spot. Truth be told, I got some tea about how I ended up there, but I'm going to hold that for now. I actually going to give you a little bit. Let me give you a little bit. Pretty much, I was pulled aside by a little birdie. A little birdie had given me some information. And baby, I wish my securities in this comments or 99 to confirm this happened. I was leaving because it was an intro. It was a period where we were not filming. I was leaving. I was going back to my hotel. But a little birdie pulled me aside and gave me some intel. After that little birdie gave me that intel, you guys, my entire everything changed. I was done. I was tired. I was leaving. But I couldn't get over the information I had just received. So I had turned to my team, who also doubled down as drivers, right, and security. And I said, do y'all feel like, we're in D.C. at the time. I'm like, do y'all feel like driving to Virginia? They going to Virginia, and I need to see somebody face to face. And they were like, okay, yeah, well, let's just go. Fuck it. So the person I wanted to see face to face was not there. They were not present. I needed to kind of confront them about the information I had just I had just received. I wanted to confirm that with them. It was no beef shit. I just wanted to ask some questions, rather, to see if there was any truth to it. So that is what led me to that location. Okay? It was someone coming in. I was leaving. I swear. Charles, please tell these people I'm not lying. Are you in here? We were leaving. I was leaving. And a little birdie came and snatched me up and told me a few things. And baby, I was like, no, I'm going to go see what's up. And went. Okay? Not knowing what that was. Not knowing nothing. I didn't know nothing. I just was going off what that person had just said to me. Is he in here, Charles? You in here? Nina, you in here? One of you need to come in the comments and be like, this is exactly how it happened, because no cameras was rolling. One thing about me, I'll tell you a joke, I'll never tell you a motherfucking lie. Period. I don't have no reason to lie. Yeah. What? If I won House of Villains, what? Why do Baddies again? Because, Because because why not? Why not? I could do multiple things. Why not? So anyway, I guess they don't want to come in now, but they'll come in at some point if they in here. Charles, Nina, if y'all watching, y'all need to come. Trey, one of y'all. Yeah. It's a what? You said it says what? It was a setup to get me in the scene? Well, maybe. I don't know. But I'm just telling you what happened. This happened. It just literally happened in real time. I was leaving. I was going back to my fancy hotel. I was so excited because they had 24-hour room service and it was lit. And then that little birdie told me whatever they told me. And I was like, okay, I need to go where they're going to see if I could see this person and ask them what's tea. So I get there and it's a yellow thing and it looks like a buffet or restaurant. I'm like, bet, I'm hungry. That long ass drive. I didn't know it was going to be so long. Took us about 45, maybe an hour and change to get there. I don't know. You guys, I am exhausted. I did not meet the baddies yet. At this point, Natalie had already walked off when I came on the scene. I am sleep deprived. I am not eating, but I'm smoking mad blunts, and I don't know what is happening, okay? So when I pull up, I'm thinking it's food. I'm like, bet, it's a buffet. I didn't know it was a buffet of a can of whoop ass every fucking way. Listen. No, y'all need to understand the backstory. I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn. All right? I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn. And, you know, I seen a lot of shit. I like dope boys. All right. I know I settled for the corporate one and the good. Well, child, he ain't no good boy. He ain't no good boy. We done seen Carrie need his baddie's chain. What? But I always liked dope boys. So I've been around a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of shit. I was into that since I was young, since high school days. That's what I liked. I liked them. I don't know why they love me. When I tell you I seen shit, I seen shit. I've been around shit. Nothing really surprises me. I never walked into no shit like that. All right. So I was like, okay, it's lit. It's like, oh my God, it's turned. Like, this is quite the fucking welcome. But I'm looking for who I'm looking for to try to break out. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, this is not my scene. And I don't want to meet them in this type of environment. They already turned, you know? So I'm there and I literally tell Lemmy after a while because I don't see who I came to look for. And the little birdie that told me whatever but prior to coming to that location is also there. So I'm like, yo, where is so-and-so? You know, I want to say it. And they were like, no, you can't do that. I didn't tell you for that. I'm like, no. I got to clarify what you said to me. I have to clarify. I have to find out. So I'm there arguing. I'm like, yo, I tell my security. I'm like, yo, I'm out. Like, I came here to see this person. This person is not here. They wildin'. I don't know what's going on. Ain't no wings here. Suki gave me a cold, hard wing. That wing was harder than the LSATs. I'm telling you, it was a nice gesture, and I took it because I wired and didn't know what the fuck was going on. After I'm trying to leave, Lemmy's like, wait, hold on, wait, Tanisha, wait, hold on. What was going on? Shortly after I'm trying to leave, Lemmy's like, wait, hold on, wait, Tanisha, wait, hold on. I'm from New York. My head is on a swivel. Y'all have quite the fucking reputation. So I'm looking. If you thought that was a scared look, y'all don't fucking know. I'm looking. So I'm looking. So I'm looking. So I'm looking. If you thought that was a scared look, y'all don't fucking know. I'm looking past her. So I'm looking. If you thought that was a scared look, y'all don't fucking know. I'm looking past her. Think of it as like a neighborhood talk, a Hollywood Unlocked kind of thing, but mine was a little bit more upbeat. So I would like highlight businesses and inspiring stories, and you know, I'm into science and history and AI and all that shit and inventions. So it was like a mixture of all of that, fashion, all of that. But then Baddies, as you guys know, is such a fucking cult show. It's such a huge show. Bad Girls Club is nowhere on the radar except if you're watching the reruns. So everyone gravitated towards there. That shit started coming up in my feed. So they would film a show, whether it was Baddies Africa, whatever it is that they were doing. And even though I had stopped watching the show once I left, it is still on my feed. And I'm not liking those posts or anything. I'm not sure why my algorithm is showing me that, but it's there. I don't remember specifically. You have to excuse me because they took the page down, which post it was. But there was a time, and those of you who followed that page know I used to make a joke and call Natalie the Madam. I'm like, meanwhile, on the Lightning Network, y'all would die. I would call them the Lightning Network. I'm like the Madam and Lemon Pepper Wings. Just joking, right? Or whatever. And I would give a description about whatever's happening in the scene. It wasn't often, because I didn't watch the show, but if it was trending, I would kind of put it on the page. So something happened in that scene with Rolly, and I just ran the story. It wasn't shade. It wasn't anything like that. Someone that's a Baddies fan or whatever sent it to her. She gets upset. This is what happens in real time, okay? She gets upset, goes on her story and tells me, Tanisha, shut the hell up. If you want a job hosting, say that. Your old news is over, in her story. The fans send it to me. You know, y'all mixy. I respond back on my story. I was not nice. Okay? That was the only back and forth we've ever had. In a live, it came up that, oh, Tanisha, are you going to Baddies? What's happening? What happens if you meet Rolly? And I'm like, I don't have no issue with her. We exchanged whatever online. Nothing ever came out of that. I never met this woman. I never saw this woman before. And if it's an issue, if it's up when I get there, it's up. I'm not scared of nobody unless you have two fucking heads. So I get there. I don't know what to expect because we weren't really nice to each other because of that back and forth. In scene from the clips, I haven't watched the show yet. I'm seeing as well, she's explaining to me something about something about her son. I relate. My son is my world, but I don't really understand what she's talking about. And if you watch and see, I'm like, so we not beefing about the post on the blog? I say that. Everybody's confused. She's like, no. She was like, it's something else, and somebody huge misunderstanding. Some people are upset that I didn't stand up for someone named Slim. I don't know this young lady. I am not aware about what transpired between the two of them. I do think all of this doesn't it sound like such a big mix-up? And that's how you know there's no fucking beef. You understand what I'm saying? There's no real fucking beef. That was my first time ever seeing her, meeting her, being in front of her. Okay? And she was fine. Everybody was fine. Everybody was fine. Krishan met me. Krishan was like, oh, you're funny. You're funny at first. But then I saw a clip and she's like, oh, please, you know you came. She was like, you didn't want to be here? She took me saying to Rolly, like, I wasn't going to come. I didn't see what else happened in that scene. I don't know what followed that. But Krishan probably took it like, oh, you trying to shade us? You didn't want to come see us? It wasn't that. It wasn't that. I didn't want to come because, like I said, their reputation precedes them. I'm a grown-ass woman who worked very hard for her shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to walk into and potentially risk everything I've worked fucking hard for. I am a mother. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm walking into. But Judy would not fucking stop. Judy would not stop hounding me. Okay, hold on. My sisters would not stop hounding me. And at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to pull up with them. And I did. And I did that. I did exactly that. The interaction, the overall experience, honestly, if I'm being really honest, was pretty positive with all of the girls. My issue, if I'm being honest, was with production. Like, yeah, I love them down. But the timing, the hurry up and wait, the wait, we need you now. Wait, hold on, no, tomorrow. Wait, that was driving me insane. You understand what I'm saying? Insane. It was driving me insane. And of course, I don't know no company in America where their CEO is throwing blows. I don't know any company in America where the CEO is disrespected and touched. And I just do want to say that on here before I go. Completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. But you know, oh, Charles, you in here. Look, Charles, I was telling them the story earlier about what happened. Y'all, my security's right here. Yeah, here he go. Charles, I'm about to... Damn, I can't pin you. Charles, please tell these people we were leaving. No, I want you to confirm. We were leaving after that spot. Remember? We had a spot. We was already at our hotel in D.C. We got called to the second spot. And I was leaving. No, I was leaving. We were leaving to go back to my hotel. Did somebody stop me? Yes or no? I just saw you in the live. I just want to confirm. I need them to know I'm not a liar. Up, there it is. Okay. No, but I'm asking, did somebody, can you just answer this part? Did somebody stop? There it is. Thank you. Can I ask you one more question, honey? When they stopped me, did I turn around and ask y'all if y'all down to go to VA so I could see the person that I needed to speak to? Did I say that? Charles, you got to talk fast. You said what? You get that she the CEO, but... Okay, so he's saying, yes, I did. Thank you. He just confirmed. He just confirmed everything. He just... Add Judy where? To this live? Girl, where? I don't see Judy here. You said what? Bring Charles on the live? No. We're not doing that. Judy's not requesting me. Judy's not here. Yeah. You go? All right, I gotta go. No, but he was there. Now y'all know how I ended up over there, right? Okay. Thank you for confirming that, Charles. Y'all have a, where is she? Well, where is she? I looked for her in the thing. She's not there. Let me see. Well, they trying to say I'm lying and this and that. I just wanted to have somebody who was there confirm. Hey, boo. Hi, Marco. Judy is not here, you guys. Judy is not here. Where? Hold on. How to do it? How to go see? Because there's no request. No, you see, y'all just saying anything to keep me here. She not in here. Oh, she left. She was here. What's going on in the chat? Okay, bye. Okay. I love y'all too. Bye, you guys. I don't know. Thank you, Charles. Oh, my God. I can't. I don't know.